Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined once again by Stefan Parsons, driver of the number 99 for BJ McLeod. Not this week, however. He'll be in the car the next time the Xfinity Series races at Martinsville. How's it going, man?
Good. Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
Well, I hope you're doing well. Pretty early start. Good start for the season. I know that it didn't start the way you wanted it to, but finally able to get a very good run for you guys. Not top 20s are good for smaller teams like you.
Yeah, definitely. We finally had a race where we could kind of execute and didn't run into any trouble. I told my team in our kind of pre-race meeting, I said if we make it past the competition caution, we're going to be all right, because we hadn't made it past the comp yet without trouble. So no, it was a good race. We definitely executed to the best of our ability. We lost a little bit track position every time we come down pit road. Kind of not really anybody's fault, just kind of the situation we were put in. But we had a fast enough car to where I could drive from basically last to like 20th, 18th. So did that a couple times. Did that at the end. Last restart got kind of jumbled up when the 11 car hit the wall. Probably should have picked the bottom on that last restart. But overall, I mean, it was a great day for us. We executed. We had a fast car. And after the previous 2 weeks, it was definitely a welcome day.
So kind of talk about what the plan is for you this year. I know that you have 10 races so far. You kind of front sold the races that you have, and still working on trying to get them for the second half of the year.
Yeah, so I've got I think 9 or 10 for sure right now, and then just trying to sell some more for the last half to fill it out. But as you know, it's hard, especially nowadays with COVID. People can't come to the racetrack, so it's hard. But I'm just thankful to have a schedule that I have and have the team around me that I have. I've been in situations before where I didn't know if I was gonna get to drive a car at all in the upcoming year. So to have a for sure schedule and have awesome partners like SoCal and Spring Rates is really cool.
Yeah. So you're not racing in Atlanta. What do racers typically do when they're not at the racetrack?
It just depends. Most of the time, when I wasn't going to college, I would just go to the racetrack and work, and help BJ work on the weekend. But now with COVID protocols, it's a little bit harder to do that. Kind of limited roster spots. It's a little bit hard to do that. So I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like being home on the weekend. So yeah, I'll have to find something to do with my time. Obviously watching the truck, Xfinity, and Cup races. But besides that, I don't know. I'd much rather be at the racetrack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting weekend. Your dad's working and you're not. So, so you're getting ready to go in Martinsville next week. Did you watch last year's race or anything like that, or prepare for? How do you?
So I ran that race last year. So I've got a good idea of what it takes to be good there. We were fast there last year too. We drove I think I started basically last and finished the first stage in 17th or 18th. So yeah, we had a good car. So just kind of building off our notes from last year, off of my notes, and kind of building on. I'll be running the same chassis that I ran there last year, so we know what we needed to do to be a little bit better there. And I feel like as a team, our whole team has improved and gotten better. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for Martinsville. I think we'll have a good car, and hopefully we'll be fast.
Okay, so I have a bunch of new interesting, like getting to know you question. This is kind of similar to like the Jeff Gluck 12 questions thing. So,
Mhm.
okay. Okay. So here's a scenario. You're going out. So you're out to eat and stuff and all that. Someone recognizes you. Do you stop and like sign autographs or something? Like this was obviously pre-COVID.
I mean, yeah, that's honestly, that's only happened to me a couple times. But absolutely, when I was a kid, I was the kid that geeked out over seeing anybody, right, like get starstruck or whatever. So if on the off chance that somebody actually does know who I am, it's very welcome and appreciated. So yeah, I mean, pictures, autographs, anything at that point, I'm just thankful to be recognized and have fans, I guess.
On average, how many autographs do you think you've signed in one weekend?
Um, not a whole lot. Uh, I don't know, probably 20 or 30 at the most, because I don't know, I didn't have hero cards all the time, so I didn't have really anything to sign now. But now I've got hero cards, so I mean, I'll sign. We'll get autograph requests in the mail at the shop, and I'll sign 500 of them. So it just depends.
So, so outside of sports, well, like like racing, like are you? I know you're a big like Detroit Red Wings fan, as we talked about. Do you have like a favorite memory of watching them growing up?
Um, Probably my dad and I used to go to the North American International Auto Show at Cobo Hall. So I have pretty fond memories of we would go to the auto show and then walk over to Joe Louis and watch Red Wings game. I remember specifically one time we watched a Red Wings Blackhawks game. So just kind of that really fond memories of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of changes. The auto show canceled again because
Mm,
since they moved it from January, obviously it was going to be in the summer because of COVID. Then they moved it to the fall, and then I think they just moved it to an outside. So it'll be interesting to see how that event goes because I've attended the last three
mm,
for a press preview, and of course Cobo Hall is now the TCF Center. So,
yeah.
with all the changes and stuff. It's a big event, of course, down in downtown Detroit. But yeah, hopefully you can make your way back here. Do you have any pets?
I do not. My parents have a dog, but I do not have any pets.
Do you live with your parents?
I am right now. I'm actually looking for a place down here in Huntersville. So I just graduated college, so I'm here for the time being.
Um, what's your favorite color?
Green. So it's my favorite color, but I would never put on a race car if I had a choice.
Are you a Spartans fan?
Um, I mean, I guess you could say I'm not really. I don't really cheer for either Michigan or Michigan State. I cheer more for like UNC Tar Heels.
Yeah, proud. Oh, that's right, because your sister went there.
Hmm.
Um, of course, yeah, I forgot your sister was a cheerleader there. That's right. Um, who's like the best driver in the Xfinity Series field to just have a conversation with?
I mean, they're all. I mean, it's hard to pick one. I mean, because I mean, I enjoy any conversation I can have with any of them, honestly, because everybody has different perspectives, right? Like if I go talk to Justin Allgaier, it's going to be a completely different conversation than if I go talk to Landon Castle. So that's there's not really a definitive answer for that one, just because there's so many different, I guess, vantage points and perspectives that people have, and kind of the conversations that you have will depend on what that person's perspective is. So probably there's not really a definitive answer to that one, I don't think.
Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, how active are you on social media?
I go on it a lot. It's just I don't post probably as much as I should, but I mean, I'm probably on it too much, to be honest with you. I
I think we all are.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I guess you'd call me a lurker. I definitely lurk.
Okay.
'Cause I don't post as much as I am on there.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I post a lot, obviously, when news breaks and you're on all these release lists and stuff. And, I mean, I check my email more often than I do with my, you know, social media. But, okay. So are you an early person or a night owl?
Oh, definitely night owl. Night owl. Absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so for everyone watching this video, not you could be watching at 8 in the morning or and the wee hours of the night. This is being taped at 9 a. It's currently 9 a.m. right now, and
oh, it's not that early. I'm talking. Usually, I'm used to getting up at like 6 a.m. So
really,
it's not that early. But no, I'm definitely a night owl. Like I get more done. I think I get more done when this more work done when this like even in school racing whatever. I get more work done when the sun's down than when it's up.
are you happy that you don't have to worry about school anymore?
I'm very happy. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time at school. I'm glad I did it, but I don't miss assignments and homework and
Yeah, me.
and having being gone on a weekend and then Sunday night having to worry about what assignment I have to do Monday morning. I definitely don't miss that.
Um, so let's see. Are you more let's see. Would you rather go on a like a boat or go to an amusement park?
I'd probably rather go on a boat. I enjoy. There's a group of us that go on the lake a lot during the summer here in Lake Norman. So I enjoy Carowinds, our amusement park down here, but I would probably much rather go on a boat because I feel like there's you can hang out, you can surf, you can swim, you can lounge, maybe have the occasional adult beverage. I enjoy going on the lake.
Yeah. Have you? When is the? Uh, I had the train of thought. So when is the last concert you've been to, or where did you go?
Um, I think in I want to say in 2019 I went to Luke Bryan. I want to say it was. I think. Yeah, I think it was Luke Bryan. Um, I don't know. I never was a big concert guy. I didn't really go to many concerts, or I haven't been to many concerts. It's not as much like I guess people my age do. I was always kind of gone whenever the concerts were happening, or always have been. So, yeah, probably I think it was Luke Bryan.
Who's the most famous follower you have on Twitter?
I don't know.
Can't.
I don't know. That's I don't know. That's a good question.
I,
I don't know. I really don't.
honestly, I don't know either. Well, you just followed me, so I mean, it's
Yeah, but I'm not famous.
no, I'm not either. Uh, Sam Mayer, he's famous. Justin Allgaier, he's famous.
They are famous.
Adam Alexander is also famous too. So,
Hmm.
um, and finally, is there something people don't know about you?
I'm sure there is. I don't. I can't really. I mean, I can't think of something off my head. I try to be pretty transparent. Like I feel like the person that I am on social media and the person I am at the racetrack and you see on the racetrack or TV is pretty much me. I I mean, yeah, I try to be as real as I can be.
Did you fill out a bracket?
Did I what?
Did you fill out a bracket for March Madness?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I don't really watch college basketball.
I didn't watch it either because of with all the stops and starts and stops and starts and all that, and
Hmm.
who's playing and who's not. So I had to fill out a bracket. Luckily, a friend helped me out. Like, luckily, my
Hmm.
best friend who's in television
Hmm.
helped me out with that one. So,
Hmm.
so that was,
Yeah, I never really watched college basketball. Obviously, when my sister cheered at UNC, we would go to games and stuff. But I never really. Only other sport I really watch besides racing is like I watch the NFL. I'll watch. Well, lights just went out. I'll watch. I'll watch the NFL. I'll watch hockey whenever it's on TV, but that's about it.
Nice. All right. Stefan Parsons, thanks for taking some time this morning, and we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks for having me.